podcast on your boy Trez with me today, J Ferg.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro, man? How you been?
Been good, man. It's like 103, some Jeezy-ish, man. You know, 103. Yeah. Yes, sir. Back, man.
Okay, get the fuck out.
Yeah, man. This is a good week. Don't fuck it up for me, man. It's a good week. It's a tough week, but we're gonna keep it positive. You know.
We're on our. This is what, our third division. On our third division so far in our predictions. In the previews. We're doing the AFC West. We're gonna start with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl winners of this year or this past season. Going to last year, they just they just coming off a back-to-back win, winning the Super Bowl. People didn't think that. I said back-to-back, my fault. They're capping off. They just beat the Eagles, and people are like, Ken Mahomes is able to do it again, able to win a back-to-back. Now he has his second ring. At the time. Now he's starting to be in that top five conversation. Not in the GOAT conversation, but in the top five conversations. He won MVP that year as well. And then he win the final Super Bowl MVP. The winning how he won it against the Eagles, which is that I think that was like one of the best Super Bowls we had in a while. Yeah. That was a really, really, really good game. 38-35 came down to the wire. He only had 182 yards that game, but it was a very good game, especially what Jalen Hurts was able to do. I think he scored every touchdown that, and he was responsible for every touchdown. I think we're rushing and passing. Going into last year, the season opener, they ended up losing against Detroit, 21-20. That was pretty much the Kadarius Toney game for with all the drop passes. After that they go on a winning streak. And now it's just, during that whole week, during that winning streak, they were still having little flaws. They just drafted Rashee Rice, trying to see if he could be a number one. They were trying to get Kadarius Toney a try, but he was still fucking them up. They led the league in drops.
It's crazy.
They were pretty much relying on Travis Kelce. So it was just, the offensive line was all right. The defense was a late bloomer, but the defense did what they were supposed to do. But the defense defense was outstanding, bro. That defense is nothing without the anchor. Without Chris Jones. The defense was second in the points in the opponents points per game. And you can kind of tell me, look at these scores. 21-20, 17-19. 17-9, 41-10, 23-20, 27-20, 19-8, 31-17, 24-9, 21-14. Was it 3? Bro, they only had 3 teams. I'm lying. It's more than that. But they had 5 teams that score over 5 or more. Score over 20 more points on them. 5. The Raiders did it. Green Bay did it. The Eagles did it. I see the Broncos. It was more than 5. But they didn't lie. They didn't lie a lot. I tell you that. Now they go into that Super Bowl against the Niners, and they do the unbelievable. They win the back-to-back.
Tough.
Against a very good 49ers team, to where he won his very first ring against the 49ers team back in 2020. In overtime. Now going to this year is, can they do a repeat? It's never been done before. Now in NFL history, it's never been done before. I don't think it's been done in football history at all. I don't think nobody in college football ever done it. Now you do lose some pieces. You lose MVS. You lose Edwards. You lose Townsend. You lose Algaretti. You lose Willie Gay Jr. and you lose Snead. So now you lose some key pieces on offense. On defense. So now you have Chris Jones, and you have Justin Reed. Right, you still got your guys from last year. So now, can they still be that top 5 defense from last year? And then you got up and coming guy and Trent McDuffie as well. You got one of the best. You have one of the best kickers in Butner, and I know everybody right now is not really fucking with him right now. But
they on his ass,
But you still got one of those, and then you go in the draft, you get a steal in Xavier Worthy.
Right. First round.
Exactly, in the first round. People thought that his ass wasn't going to go in the first round. Mahomes went 4,000 yards, 4,183 yards, 27 touchdowns, 14 picks. That is the most picks he ever had in his career.
14.
Yeah, I think 14.
That's it.
14 picks was the most he ever had in his career.
Damn.
Yep. 14 is the most he had in his career. Yep, the least he had in his career was 5. It was 26-5 in 2019.
So,
but that was because he missed. Oh wow, he missed 3 games that year.
Damn.
Was that the year that they? Was it 2? I don't know. 2019 was the year that they. I don't know. 2019 is the year that they extended the extra game. They had added the extra game in the regular season, but. If so, then that but 2019 he had 5 picks that year.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on Kansas City, man? Going to the season, man. I mean, they went 11-6 last year. Just briefly looking at the schedule, looks like they could pretty much. I think they could probably win, more than that. I mean, probably win the same amount of games. But what's your thoughts on Kansas City, man?
So. Since you spoke on mostly last season, I'm speak on this season, man. They had a pretty good offseason, I must say. Even though they didn't have to do too much, because they mostly kept most of their guys, Xavier Worthy was a great addition. I think he had the fastest 40 time in the combine history.
Yeah, I think it was
like a 4.21.
It was a 4.25.
4.25.
I think I was looking the other day. It was 4.25.
Which is crazy. And imagine you already got Rashee Rice. Now you add him with Hollywood Brown.
Right,
bro. Who you gonna guard? Who you gonna guard first? Xavier Worthy got hands too. Let's not forget. He's good at route running also. And man, now you gotta worry about 3 speedsters. Now you might think, okay. Who we gonna trap first? You thinking Rashee? Of course, he may be your first choice.
And you still got McCall Home on the roster.
Yeah,
too.
You still got him. And at this point, you got plenty of guys last season. Even though your team was known for dropping passes, they're coming back again. So they're gonna have time to gel. Then you add your new guys in there. Your 2 new guys who's probably gonna be starters.
Yeah, because you don't know if Rashee Rice. You don't know how many games Rashee Rice gonna be.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna be started. Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on, man. So at this point, that's who I'm kind of waiting to see. Who would just start? Would it be Sky Moore? Would it be McCole Hardman? I don't know what they're gonna do with Kadarius Toney either. I don't know.
Yeah,
if he's gonna come back, how he would fit into everything. I'm pretty sure he would fit pretty well if he get his hands together. He would fit pretty well.
Yeah, because I don't think they don't even using the special teams. And
at this point, they don't need him.
He'll probably just be riding the bench for real.
Which is crazy, man. All it took was just a short amount of time for him to fuck everything up. He's got to step it up, man, if he wants to be a part of this, man. Potential 3-peat. Now, offensively, I think they're going to be fine, if not better than last season with these new pieces they added. They're not going to have as many drops. They may have some still, because you still got your same little group of guys from last season. But you added some guys that's known to play make. So I think these guys are going to help elevate this offense a little better, take some pressure off of Pat. And potentially Isaiah Pacheco will have a better season too. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a better season. It's gonna expand the game a little bit more. I think they should involve him again as much as last season, if not more. Try to make it a lot easier on Travis too. Last season those guys were like mentally defeated at times. Yeah. So I think
a lot was on their plate.
Yeah, man. So now you gave them some guys that's going to produce. Now defensively, I'm not going to lie to you, brother. I think these guys are going to be just as good, even with them trading away L'Jarius Sneed, which I'm not going to say I was shocked because you had him or Chris Jones. You had to pick.
Well, Chris Jones was fine. Yeah, Chris Jones, he got paid before right before the season started last year, so he was fine.
At this point, though, you had to worry about paying Sneed. He was on the franchise tag, so you got rid of him. What you got back for him was and what you sent him to the Titans, 2025 third round pick, and you had a swap of picks in this previous draft, well, the current draft that just went through, the 7th round picks of the Titans getting the 252nd pick. Then they got the 221st pick. So with that pick, they had gotten Young Bull. While I find him, C.J. Hampson, he was a right guard. He's a right guard. So I'm guessing at this point you're trying to stack up on your guards. You're starting to stack up on your blocking. Make sure everything runs smooth. In which I think last season they did pretty good when it came to blocking. So you just stacking up on what you already have. Defensively though, I think they're solid. I don't think they have nothing to worry about at this point. You didn't really lose much. In which you lost Snead, that's a big loss. I'm not gonna lie, he's a lock. He's a certified lock. But everybody else,
Kansas City O-line only allowed pretty much 1.6 sacks per game, so that was second best in the NFL.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
So
my boy Jersey, he went home with a white jersey every day.
He may have got pressure a lot, but he didn't. But he kept. Him throwing the ball away probably.
Yeah, he's good at evading too.
Yeah.
He's good at evading.
He was running for his fucking life.
But yeah, man, they are gonna have a good season this season, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I would be kind of, I ain't gonna say scared, because imagine he got it done last season with that fucking squad.
I know, and that was the least amount of talent he had in the receiving group.
By far.
In his whole career.
By far, and he got it done. Yeah. And he got it done. Now, this season, I'm watching these motherfuckers like, oh my God. Here they go again, bro. Except this time, they're a little bit more decent.
It's a little more different.
Yeah, it's a little bit more decent. This is going to be a tough season, though. I mean, regular season-wise, I think they're going to handle business. If not finishing with at least 12 to 13 wins.
Yeah, I said 11.5. I think they'll probably have 12.
Yeah, around that area, I think they will. I mean, they're gonna handle business. We know what they're gonna do. You got Andy Reid, you got Travis Kelce, you got Pat Mahomes. You know how that's gonna go. They got some tough games though, man. They got some tough games. With the first game being crazy against Baltimore.
They're playing at 7 playoff teams.
Yeah.
So I think they should be able to have a winning record against them. I think the one that might be difficult would be Baltimore, which is like I said, week 1.
Right.
Niners.
Right.
I think Buffalo still giving them a fight though.
They should, but it ain't gonna be much.
I think I'm not gonna.
The defense. That's what it's.
The Buffalo lost a lot on defense. They lost a lot of motherfuckers. Cleveland will be tough. I'm actually looking for it against Week 16 against Houston.
Yes. That's gonna be a dog fight.
That could be potentially
AFC Championship.
Week 1. I mean, Week 1, a number 1 seed spot right there. So
could be. It could be. I want to see them against Pittsburgh though. That will be tough.
Yeah, that's real late, especially real late in the season.
That's gonna be tough. I'm not giving Pittsburgh credit, but I gotta say that would be a tough game.
And then the end of the season against Denver at Denver.
That's gonna be. I think they're gonna do them in that game. I'm not gonna lie. They might have to rest their guys though.
I don't know. Denver did beat them last year, so
that's with Russ though. No, they had.
No, that was that game. No, matter of fact, that was that game. Mahomes was sick.
Yeah,
and I think, and Travis didn't play that game too. I think.
So that shit was a fluke. So basically,
yeah. I mean, this win is a win.
And then this time you got what, Bo Nix. We don't know how he's gonna turn out with them. So it's. I think they're gonna have a pretty dominant regular season. Yeah, you know.
So week 1 they played Baltimore. Week 2 Cincinnati. Week 3 at Atlanta. Week 4 at Chargers. Week 5 New Orleans. Week 6 they have a bye week. Week 7 at Niners. Week 8 at the Raiders. Week 9 Tampa Bay. Week 10 Denver. Week 11 at Buffalo. Week 12 at Carolina. Week 13 they had the Raiders. Week 14 the Chargers. Week 15 at Cleveland. Week 16 at Houston. Week 17 at Pittsburgh, and week 18 at Denver. So I think they. No, so it started for the first half of their schedule, right?
Right before
Baltimore and Cincinnati. I mean that's back to back. That's tough.
Facts.
Knowing that knowing how Joe Burrow is in the first month of the season is really not good. Since he been in the league,
right?
So for them to give him that type of game that early, which is kind of wild. So, but that would be a exciting game to watch and see. I wonder if that game is that prime.
It's gonna be on CBS.
So it's 4:30. So no, it's not prime time. But then they play Atlanta, which is prime time,
which is crazy.
Which I mean, it makes sense. I see why. I see why they did it.
But still, it's gonna be
I think at worst they probably go 2-1 at worst.
Yeah, but I think they might lose to Baltimore potentially.
Yeah,
that might be the one.
I think, but then at Chargers, then New Orleans. So that's what 5 games, right? So I think they'll probably go. I think honestly they might go 3-2.
4-1.
I think they might go 3-2. I think they struggle a little bit. Then it depends on what the NFL does with Rasheed Rice. Is he gonna be suspended? Are they gonna favor him a little bit,
right,
and let him be suspended for 6 games? Or is it 7? Or they just wait till after the Niners game or what?
Him being out for that Niners game is gonna hit, bro.
Yeah.
If it goes down like that.
Yeah, I kind of see how they kind of gave him like, oh, you know what? We give you a bye week and then you play the Niners.
It's tough. And they kind of looked out for him with that.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of games in a row that after that bye week. That's like one. That's damn near. I mean, that's damn near almost 11 games right there. 1, 2.
Yeah. 11, 12.
8, 9.
That's tough.
Yeah, 12 games. Yeah, it's 12 games in a row. I mean, kind of like what Joe Burrow said. Like it was like a month or so ago. They was talking about how like they gonna probably get rid of the preseason games, and they'll get rid of preseason. They'll probably get rid of preseason games, and they'll do something to the season. And he was like, for one, let's add an extra week. Let's add. They'll add another week, another game in the season. And then he was like, well, that's the case, then you need to add another bye week. Yeah. Which, in the case, for real, I think right now they should have 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, they should. I mean, this is crazy when you look at the schedule.
Yeah, it's 18 weeks. They should at least 2 byes, bro. Yeah. I mean, like, you give them one from anyone from September October. Right. And then obviously another one from like between December and December. Like you gotta like give these guys like some type of rest.
That's a fact.
Especially like when they play these Thursday night games. Like we got a game on Sunday and then you got to play a game on Thursday. Like that's a short fucking week. And then now that I look at it and looking at this, Kansas City only has one Thursday night game, and that's the opener. Yeah, and they have one Friday night game and then one Saturday game, and that's the game against Houston. And I think is that game that's on? No, actually no. And that Pittsburgh game is on. Well, I guess that Pittsburgh game kind of considers one because it's on Thanksgiving. I mean, not Thanksgiving. It's on Christmas. Yeah. So
that's a tough stretch for them too because 4 games in December, which that 15th through the 25th is 3 games, bro. That's 10 days. You got 3 full-fledged games. That is crazy.
Yo, damn, look at that. The 21st to the 25th. Yeah, they got to play Saturday, and turn they got to play on fucking Wednesday.
Against 2 dog-ass teams, dog-ass defenses. Mind you, before that, they got to fuck with Cleveland on the 15th. That's going to be tough.
Jesus Christ, bro. They fucking them up.
And then the week before that, you got to fuck with the Chargers.
Yeah.
That's like...
And Jim Harbaugh, bro, probably...
He ain't going to play with their ass.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh should be cooking. I ain't say cooking, but the defense should be...
They should be solid.
They should be solid, yeah. It should be solid.
That's going to be tough.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think guaranteed wins. Like, I think they should sweep Vegas. I mean, like, and I think they should sweep the Broncos.
Yeah.
I get it in the weekend in Cincy. I think I honestly, I kind of want to say that Baltimore may get them that L, man, week 1.
I think so.
And I want to say, and this honestly, truly, I want to say this, but I think Chargers may split with them. And I think. Jesus, I think they'll beat Buffalo. Also, they'll beat Carolina. I think they'll beat Pittsburgh. They should beat New Orleans. Yeah,
Chargers did beat them twice last season.
They did?
Yeah, they beat them week 7, 31-17. And of course, last week they won 13-12.
So I think this will be a split. You get a healthy Justin Herbert, and then he should have a run game. So. When Justin Herbert played the Chargers, he has a lead.
My fault. They beat the Chargers twice.
I was about to say.
Yeah, they reversed. Reversed. I read that backwards. Okay, they beat the Chargers twice.
Should be a split. Yeah, I think this year should be a split. I think L's. I can see, like I said, the Chargers, Niners, Buffalo is iffy, and maybe in Houston. I mean, I think that's probably 3 right there. So I mean, like I said, I think they get 12. I think they probably go 12-4.
I damn sure think they're gonna lose against Houston.
I think so.
Houston.
Honestly, if they don't lose against Houston, they might lose against fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
bro. 4 days.
You can't go back to back like that.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Your defense could be as dominant as they want to be. They gonna be tired.
Absolutely.
Offense damn sure gonna be tired.
Absolutely.
That's tough.
I think that's the only questions I had. Like, can Kansas City do what no NFL team has done in history? Is go for 3-peat, and then they lost some big pieces on defense. So before we move on to the Chargers, is there any final thoughts you have on Kansas City? Because right now we can't really give her full predictions, but I think they should be. I think they should be good enough to be a 2 seed.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they should be. I think so. I think they should be a 2 seed this year. I know there was a 2 seed last year. Right. Yeah, they think there was a 2 seed last year, but.
Only question really: who's gonna step up when Rashid is out?
I think that will. See, that's the thing to where. Man,
it's tough.
It is because they should. I mean, it's obviously it's a unfortunate situation. Maybe they should have went out and got somebody, but I don't know, man. I mean, you could probably say Isaiah Worthy, but I think maybe go with the vet with Marquise Brown, but he's an X though, so he's gonna want all his shit over the top. So I mean, you got somebody like Justin Watson, that's been there,
right?
You have obviously besides Kelsey. I mean, you don't have to rely on. I mean, McCole Harmon's still there.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can use him.
And I think ain't Justin Ross who they picked up?
Justin Watson's still there.
No,
Justin Ross too.
Both of them. Justin Ross. So, I mean, I know he didn't have too many
appearances.
Yeah, but I mean, you may have to go with him. I mean, he's a big body receiver, so you,
Facts. 6'4".
So you will need him. You're definitely gonna need him.
And he went to Clemson, man. He gotta step it up.
Yeah,
that's big shoes.
Yeah, you fucking a W. What was it? What do they say? Receiver U.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Maybe hopefully training camp this week or next week. So hopefully, man. Hopefully, we hear something from Justin Ross, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
Because if not, they'll struggle a little bit.
Facts.
They're going to struggle a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the Chargers. They went 5-12 last year. Justin Herbert only played 13 games last year. They played. He had 3,135 yards. 20 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. They let go. They traded Keenan Allen to the Bears. Then they let go Mike Williams to the Jets. They lost Everett to the Chargers. I said Chargers. I mean to the Bears. Jesus. They lost Guyton. Jesus, but they lost some people, man. They re-signed Bosa. They re-signed Matt. Eckler to Washington. Like I said, Everett to Bears. They got Bud Dupree. They lost Kenneth Murray to the Titans.
Right.
And then Guyton went to the Raiders. And then I lost a center clap to the Bills. You pick up J.K. Dawkins and Gus Edwards from the Ravens. So that's what with Jim Harbaugh, that's what his offense is going to be. He's going to run that ball.
Right.
He did pick up his first round pick. He did pick up Joe Alt. Damn, that's a dude. Dude's 6'8". He's a big dude. So they're definitely going to run that ball. So my question is going in there. There's a new regime in LA. Can Herbert beat elite with less weapons?
Right. And
start that run game going, man. Like have my guys Justin Herbert out. He has these leads, and they will try to give it to Eckler, and Eckler is just not that guy to pretty much just run the ball in between the guards.
Right.
And it's just like, damn, man. Like, what if they was able to do that against the Jaguars? Like, what would the outcome be? Like, they would probably won that game. No, the Jaguars never would have came back from 27 down. Right. You put a lot of pressure on Herbert. This is my favorite quarterback in the league. I ain't really got to say too much about my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is the truth. Like, this dude is like, I honestly think he's a generational talent. I mean, he's a pro. Dude is, man. Dude is. I mean, think about it, bro. Shit. Just in 4 seasons, bro, he already threw for over 17,000 yards. 114 touchdowns, 42 picks. The man is unfucking believable, and his passing completion is pretty much consistent.
All right.
66, 65, 68, 65. I mean, dude threw for 5,000 yards his second year in the league. Threw for 4,000 yards in his first year. Threw 31 tubbies. 38 tubbies in his second year. Like, bro, dude is a fucking dog.
Fact.
Now you got Jim Harbaugh. The numbers may go down a little bit. He may not throw the ball like that much when Now he's probably going to throw the ball when it matters. You got Gus Edwards. I like the pickup. I was hoping that they would have get maybe Blake Corum. They could have got Blake Corum. They could have got him. But maybe next year they go get Donovan Edwards. When my guy Donovan Edwards declared for the draft. He's gonna get. He's gonna get his Michigan guys,
right?
For sure. I mean, look, we already got my guy Julian Colson over there too, and Quinarius Johnson. So, hey,
he knows he can work with them guys. That's why he keep picking them up. He used to him. It's already chemistry there.
Yep. And I mean, I like the pickup they did. I mean, they went and got Hayden Hurst, DJ Sharp. Defense, they went and got Dupree and Perman, and they went and got a center, Bosman. And like I said, they went and got Dobbins and Edwards. I like the pickups.
Mm-hmm.
The draft, I like them getting Joe Alt and Larry McConkey. They definitely gonna need somebody. Need a inside guy in the slot. And then they went. They kind of went look. They went a little defense. Like I said, they got Julian Colson from Michigan. Got Justin Oboji from Bama. They went and got a corner from Maryland. Shaheed Steele, and then got another corner, Cam Hart from Notre Dame. And then the rest of the draft, they went and got a running back from Troy, Brandon Rice. I think it's Jerry Rice's son. And then they went and got Cornelius Johnson from Michigan. So I like the draft. I literally like the draft. I think they got something going. I think they got something cooking. Last year they were sixth in the league in pass play percentage. So pretty much they were just relying on the pass.
Right.
They were 21st in first downs. They were 24th in rush yards and 24th in rushing attempts. They were 23rd in opponents' per game, and they were 28th in opponents' total yards and 29th in opponents' pass yards. 6 in sacks, which is not too bad on the defense, and then they were 12th in opponents' red zone scoring percentage. So with Jim Harbaugh's defense, he's gonna make sure he's gonna have a good corner, right? And that he's gonna make sure his line is good. Just kind of go back to where he did against the Niners. They had a defense. I think they went to what 3 straight NFC Championships games, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2. I could be overdoing it, but he went to multiple. I know it's back to back for sure.
Yeah.
Think about what he had back then. Michael Crabtree, Colin Kaepernick, Frank Gore had an elite offensive line.
Crazy.
And then on defense, they had Patrick Willis, Alden Smith. Jesus, I mean, I wish I remember them names top of my head.
Off the top, yeah.
Navarro Bowman. Jesus, man, that defense was elite back in the day. It was, man. I swear, I was scared of that defense. There was one defense. I was more scared of that defense than Seattle.
Fuck no,
bro.
Not this Seattle.
Yes.
Not this Seattle.
Bro, that defense was elite like that.
Nah. Not like Seattle. They were, but not like Seattle.
The only person in Seattle I was scared of was Cam Chancellor, bro. Because that dude was out there trying to kill somebody.
He was.
Earl Thomas, I won't worry about. Sherman, he just talked a lot.
He actually performed.
He did, but I don't want to really worry about him.
I mean, I feel you.
But Cam Chancellor?
Big hitter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Knew what time it was.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I ain't fucking with him. Fuck him. I ain't fucking with Big Bro.
For real though.
I ain't fucking
That's
with
the type of motherfucker you should like. Oh.
Yep.
He right. He's sitting right where you need to go. Let's change the play up.
He got that dark visor on.
No. Oh shit.
No.
You can't see his eyes. It's up.
You can't see shit.
It's up.
Yeah, it's up from there.
Facts.
And damn. And Bobby Wagner. Maybe Bobby Wagner. Yeah.
Maybe
Bobby.
Maybe. You crazy. What? That man. He's still a hard. He's still going. Pop some shit. You gonna see this season.
I don't know what the fuck you playing with now.
My team.
Are you one of y'all?
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep. You know what time it is. Finna pop some helmets off this season.
We'll see his old ass.
That's the old man strength gonna show.
Shit. What's your thoughts on the Chargers, man?
Okay, last season, let's just get straight to it. Straight ass. Injuries though. That played a big part. Yeah. They had a bunch of injuries. But still, straight ass. They finished the season 5-12. I want to say Herbert got injured at the week 13-14 range, I want to say.
Yeah.
Right? So, at that point, you had to go east and stick. You end up going 0-5 from there. Before Herbert got, hurt, you were 5-7. You somewhat had a fighting chance. But after that, you just shot down. You didn't win another game. It looked terrible. All your guys want to leave. So you're at where you're at now, which is, I'm not going to say square one, even though it kind of is, because now you got, this Hall of Fame level coach. I can't say you're at square one. You're kind of like at square two. Mm-hmm. You got some talent. Your defense still talented. In which I think he's going to figure out the little the little things that they couldn't figure out last season. Cause man, they had a lot of close games. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot. They had some close games that they could have won. For example, Tennessee.
That Tennessee game was wild. I remember that game.
That's a game they really should have won. Tennessee was straight up cheeks. I'm not gonna cap. Tennessee was mid as hell. Like,
I remember that game.
Yeah, they were mid. Tennessee was fucking mid. I think
what it was, they went for it and they failed, and then they went down and
on some crazy shit.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
On some crazy shit, and you play them again this season, week 10. You gotta get your lick back. That's for damn sure. You gotta get your lick back. With this squad though, I like everything that they did in the offseason, draft pick wise.
That Green Bay game pissed me off too. That motherfucking Quentin Johnson, boy. Oh my god. You got the nerve to beat us. You got the nerve to beat us in the semifinals and the fucking. Oh my god.
Hey man, you got them back this season on the Chargers too, but you add me personally let me ask this question: would you start DJ Chark over Johnston or Palmer? That's my only thing, because I know what Chark brings to the table. I know what he can bring. Let me say that. I know what he can bring. Would you start him over either one of those newer guys? I don't think you start him over McConkey.
I think Palmer will be. Palmer will definitely be your number option.
Okay.
And then I think McConkey, depending on how he does in training camp, he's definitely. I mean, think about it, you got in the second round, so he got to be up there.
Right.
Stark or probably depend. It depends on Quentin. It depends on Quentin. And Quentin doesn't do well from now and from now until I guess the season starts. Then it's DJ Shark's opportunity. But I think they'll give. I think it'll be. I honestly think that Jim is gonna go with Quentin for right now. Just for right now, just to see how he does. Because like I think he's a big body receiver. He needs somebody like that. He's fit and he got to be physical, so they got to run the ball. And I don't think and Shark is not that big of a guy, so I don't think they're or he's 6'3", so they can go either or. Either
toss
or.
Him up.
So it depends on who
shines at this.
Yeah, it depends on if Quentin looks promising in training camp. And then they'll go with him. If not, then they'll go with the vet. But I
probably switch them out.
But I think the way it'll play out, just like realistically, if Herbert probably had a guy, Palmer should have the most targets.
Yeah,
McConkey probably will have the most receptions. Should.
My thing with him though, he had injuries in college, right? And then the last season, he played about 8 to 9 games. I want to know. He's going into a different level now. Like this, this is like you playing against top tier guys.
He should be.
I want to know if this guy can last, a full 17 games.
I think he'll be all right. Because think about it, in college, they played. What they played in 3 national championships. They won back to back. They got spring ball in April, and then after that they take a little break and get right back into in the summer. So that's a lot of football they playing at a high level. So now this year he didn't really have to They played. I mean, obviously they played at a good level this year. But he didn't. But the thing when he took a break, obviously because of the drive, he was getting to the drive, so he took a lot of time off.
Right.
So I think McConkey should be all right. I think he should be all right. Now going to training camp, down they'll pick up. They'll probably go a couple days without pads, and then later on they go with pads. So
I think he should be smooth.
He should be all right. He should be all right.
That's my only thing with him. He's had a bunch of knick-knacky little injuries like turf toes and little shit like that, that's just overload. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of football he's been playing. True. Then he ended up with that. He missed the last 4 games with a back injury, and then one with an ankle injury. So We'll see, man. I think he should be good though. I mean, it's just those little things with it. I hope he's good from that back injury for damn sure. Cause them boys now, who's about to start playing against, they finna be popping the shit out his ass. Mm-hmm. So I hope he's good, especially the ankles. They gonna try to wrap him up low sometimes. So yeah, that's one big concern for me. You know, they gonna have to step it up though, offensively.
Oh hell yeah, for sure. So week 1 they got the Raiders. Week 2 at Carolina. Week 3 at Pittsburgh. Week 4 Kansas City. Week 5 they have a bye week. Week 6 at the Broncos. Week 7 at Arizona. Week 8 New Orleans. Week 9 at Cleveland. Week 10 Tennessee. Week 11 Cincinnati. Week 12 Baltimore. Week 13 at Atlanta. Week 14 at Kansas City. Week 15 Tampa Bay. Week 16 Denver. Week 17 at New England, and Week 18 at Raiders. So looking at this, I think they projectedly should win. I said 6.5. So I think 6. I think they should get a dub. Like I said, I think they'll split with Kansas City. I think they'll probably split with. That's the thing, though. I think they'll probably. They'll split Kansas City for some reason. I don't know why, and they'll probably sweep the Raiders and split with Denver, just because I think Denver still gotta have a right defense, but Raiders do too. That dub, I think they gotta get that dub back against Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. I think we gotta get back against them. You
think so?
Yeah, we gotta get that.
See, that's the game I had them winning.
No, we gotta get that get back. We home too. No, we getting that get back from that. Fuck that game. We lost 6-0, bro.
Think Big Drake gonna pop out then, man?
You asking me the wrong time right now. I ain't talking about Drake right now.
Yeah.
Wrong time.
Yeah, Big Drake, nigga. Draco. That's what we're gonna call him, Big Draco.
Arizona's kind of iffy though. I like that matchup between him and Kyle. I like to see that. New Orleans is kind of iffy too because they still have a good defense. Cleveland's going to be crazy too. That they can put the pressure on. But yeah, I say they should win 6 games. That's like 6. I don't think they're going to win 7. They win 7. But I'm really looking for week 12 though. That Baltimore game, the Harbaugh Bowl #2. I'm really looking forward for that. I think. See, at first I thought it was a Thanksgiving game, but it's not.
It's 25th, so
it's that Monday night. It's the Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a Monday. It's a Monday game, so I'm definitely going to lock in on that.
They damn sure did it on purpose too.
Yeah, that game should have been a fucking Thursday.
Sunday night.
Jesus Christ.
What, Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it should have been a Thanksgiving game.
That would have been crazy.
That's what, week 12.
That would have been crazy.
Week 12. I think that week 12. I think they got some week. Was it week? Week 12. Week 12.
Like popping out at 8:15 on ESPN, man. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to watch that game straight up. That's my thing, bro. I'm gonna be so ready.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It'll be week 13, though. Trez. Not week 12. Oh man. That shit, man, some whack ass Thanksgiving games. Chicago versus Detroit, that might really be decent. The New York versus Dallas, ugh, and then Miami versus Green Bay.
Jets against?
No, Giants.
The fuck, who wanna watch that bullshit?
Yeah, and then Friday they got Vegas Raiders versus Kansas City. They could have did better than that.
Fucking Giants on Thanksgiving, bro.
Let me see. Hold up, and then
they don't know them to get cracked up.
So here's week 13 Sunday game they could have did. So they got Chargers at Atlanta, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati, Arizona at Minnesota, Indy at New England, Seattle at Jets, Tennessee at Washington, Houston at Jacksonville, Rams at New Orleans, Tampa Bay and Carolina, Philly and Baltimore, and Niners and Buffalo. And then Monday night, it would have been Cleveland and Denver. See, fuck all that.
Said fuck that bullshit.
Cause it's cause of fucking Dallas. Why you got that?
Trash.
It's cause of fucking Dallas. That's why. Why the Giants game? No, nobody care about the Giants. They gonna. You know what? I don't want to pop a blood vessel. Fucking man, this is the same shit. Then they played Giants week 1. They played Giants week 1 for 20 years in the fucking row, and then they played Giants on Thanksgiving for everybody to watch them they get their ass get busted.
What if it's 40-0 again? On Thanksgiving, turn that shit off.
And then everybody gonna turn their fucking TV off at halftime. That game, and then they got the nerve to put that game at 4:30. At least switch it. Bullshit. At least switch it with Green Bay and Miami. That game at least would have been promising.
Yeah.
Green Bay did beat Detroit last year in Thanksgiving. Was it? Yeah, it was like
that's tough.
Jesus Christ, man.
That is tough.
I could do the best schedule than this.
They did some bullshit.
Hey, bro, put 49ers in Buffalo. That would have been something. Then you got Philly and Baltimore.
That's a dogfight. Like, you could have did that.
Like, come on. I mean, I understand. I mean, yeah, you know what? I could have did better. I could have did a schedule.
You know why they did that? They trying to appease them Dallas fans, man.
That's all it is.
They trying to appease them because they know this ain't the season, man. So they got to give them some type of shit to talk about,
America's team, my fucking ass.
They got to give them something to talk about, man. This ain't going to be a Dallas season right here, man.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Man, it won't be a Dallas season until the day we die. And then after we die, it still won't be one. Bum bitches. Can't stand Dallas.
Well,
and the fun.
You went crazy on the edge right there.
I can't stand Dallas, bro. I can't stand Miami. I can't stand Miami. I hate the fucking Broncos, and I damn sure hate Dallas. And the final thoughts before we go to the Broncos.
So, this is just right here. I must say, this right here, I don't expect too much from the Chargers this season. This is going to be like a developmental season right here. Chemistry building season, you know, between coaches, players, and everybody. Shit, everybody just develop. That's all it is, man. I don't expect shit from this team right here, man. They got pieces, though. That's the thing. I think that 2025 season, they may turn the fuck up. If they don't, it's going to be a fucking problem, personally. I think it will. It will be a fucking problem. But I'm going to give your boy some grace. I'm going to give him some grace, man. I can't fuck him up after one season. But, maybe after the second one. For damn sure with the pieces he got. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Jay, I'm gonna let you take the lead on the last two teams, on Denver and the Raiders.
We going Denver. Let me start off. I don't fuck with Denver. How they did Russ. I want to start off hot in this bitch. I don't fuck with them. So last season, these trash ass motherfuckers, right? They ended the season 8-9, right? Guess why they ended 8-9? They wanted to sit my boy out.
They could have made the playoffs.
They wanted to sit my boy out.
They could have made the playoffs.
And you couldn't have ended up 9-8 instead of 8-9, right? You put Jarrett Stidham in. You see the fuck that work out for you. You already got a sorry ass rushing attack, and you gonna sit him out. That's some straight bullshit. That's straight bullshit. And then leading on to that, into the offseason, you lose him. Who else? Jerry Jeudy, which, in my opinion, he wasn't really putting in the work, but you know that motherfucker got it in him, for real.
He does, but
he got it in him.
Yeah.
Who else?
I think he's real sensitive. Steve Smith got on his ass.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. It kind of hit him a little bit in the chest when that shit had happened, bro. But like,
Steve Smith trying to give him a game. But,
yeah, he trying to give him that dog in him, but everybody ain't got it. He ain't got it like he had in college. That motherfucker in college, even though he's on the stacked team, he was one of them ones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So center, Lloyd Cushenberry goes to the Titans. You let Chris Manners go to the Giants, in which that's really not gonna matter much. Defensively, Josie Jewell to the Panthers, which is tough.
Real tough.
Jonathan Harris goes to the Dolphins. Then you let some guys basically just walk, like Mike Purcell, Justin Simmons.
Yeah, they could have resigned him, but I think he's asking for a lot of money. Ain't nobody picking him up, so he must be asking for a lot.
Dog.
We're talking about one of the best safeties in the game.
Yeah. That's tough. He still ain't on the team.
Nope.
Which is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He must be asking for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Something fucking ridiculous.
Well, I can't say. They damn sure picked up some guys this all season, man. They went and got Brandon Jones, safety, from the Dolphins. So they basically telling him, we got somebody to replace your motherfucking ass. So we good. They picked up Cody Barton from Washington, Levi Wallace. He's a corner. You pick up Zach Wilson. I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out.
You won't see it.
You don't think he's going to play at all? That's tough. He basically just came to be a bench player then.
Pretty much.
You get John Franklin Myers, edge rusher, Jets. I think that was a good pickup. You get Malcolm Roach, lineman. You get Calvin Throckmorton. He's a right guard. He came from the Titans. So you pick up some decent pieces from there, but I still don't think it's going to amount to shit. Personally, I really don't. This season, they are going to get their ass cut the fuck up, and I would love to watch it. I just want to see Sean go through one bad season because that bullshit they pulled. They need one bad motherfucking season to the point where they gonna have to rethink this nigga job because he had me fucked up last season. I must say,
this was crazy.
Yeah, bro. They tried. In a sense, it made Russ look bad in a way, but it's like once the everything started to come out, he started to talk. It's like, all right, bro, they on straight bullshit. So the organization fucked him over, in which he's at a new home now, in which they gonna see him week 2. I can't wait for that motherfucking game. Oh, he better cook they motherfucking ass. That's for damn sure. That's when I got Pittsburgh winning. Week 1, they're playing against Seattle. Week 3.
I didn't realize that. Ain't go back to New Orleans.
Yeah. You play at Tampa, week 3. You play at the Jets, week 4. You're home against the Raiders, week 5. Home against the Chargers, week 6. You're at the Saints, week 7. You're home against Carolina, which should be baby food for you guys. I don't think Carolina's really doing too much this season, even with everybody that they added. So you're home against Carolina week 8. You're at Baltimore, which this stretch is about to get crazy. You're at Baltimore week 9. You're at the Chiefs week 10. You're home against Atlanta Falcons week 11. Then you're going to Las Vegas to face the Raiders in week 12. You're home against the Cleveland Browns week 13. Then you got a bye week. So they kind of...
That's why I'm saying 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, that's a long ass stretch. 13 games.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, looking at that, is have a bye week right there in like between week 7 and 8.
They should
split that shit up. And that's a lot of games in a row, bro.
Facts. They're gonna be burnt the fuck out.
It's 13 games in a row, bro.
They're gonna be burnt out. I believe that for damn sure. By the time you get to week 15, I think half your damn roster is either gonna be fatigued or you're gonna have a lot of injuries. I ain't gonna say a lot. You're gonna have some key injuries. Let me say that. It's gonna affect your depth.
Yeah, and then they got that bye week. Not a bye week. So that Thursday, they had a Thursday night game. So they play the Chargers. Then they got a Thursday night game against the Saints. 10 days later, they got Carolina. Then they got to travel to Baltimore. Then travel to Kansas City. That's a lot of fucking traveling.
Dog. That's their fucking problem. Shit. Oh, the fuck well. That's what y'all fucking get. Deal with the goddamn consequences, motherfucker. Yeah. Then week 15, you're home against Indianapolis Colts. You got to travel to LA to face the Chargers. That's week 16.
That Cincy, boy.
Yeah. Then you're at Cincy, week 17. I think that's an L. Then last game, we don't know. They may sit.
Damn.
They may sit the guys on the Chiefs for the last game, week 18.
Is Cincinnati the longest game? No, Baltimore is. No, wait, no, New York.
Yeah,
it's New York. New York is more up.
Yeah. Yeah,
from
should
Colorado.
Be. Should be.
Damn right.
Well, regardless, I see them winning at the most 4 games.
This dude said 4. Shit.
4 games. I'm getting disrespectful with this shit. 4 fucking games. 4 fucking games. I repeat.
Them boys better get Shador Sanders, ain't they?
They better get some damn body. Yours or somebody. It don't fucking matter to me. In which I'm kind of on bullshit because they do have a little somewhat decent receiving core. They're somewhat decent. You know, it ain't like they like OD good, you know, but it's looking like straight dog water for them as far as offense. You know, Bo ain't ass, so I can't really diss him like that, but I just don't see it. Not this first season, at least. It's not gonna look good. And defensively, you got you a solid defense. I must say that will be what saves your ass. If you get, you know, over 5 wins, maybe they will be what saves your ass. Cause you got a good defense. I must say they real good. I gotta give them their credit. But yep, offense gonna drag you down, bro. You better know how to run that fucking ball this season. That's all I know. At least let them help. Shit. You know. But we'll see. I don't fuck with these guys, man. It's just how they treated Russ. They got me fucked up. Yeah. They had him fucked up.
Yeah, I never fucked with Denver. So I have going to the season. How soon will we see Nix on the field and can Paint turn his team around? Pretty much like you said, man. They started staying the last 2 games of the season to where they could have potentially went to the playoffs. And they benched Russ. I understand that. So football Russ and Russ outside football is 2 different people, right? Mm. So the football. Oh well, actually, he kind of the same person. Russ wasn't Sean Payton's guy. Thinking about it, Payton dealt with pretty much with Drew Brees is pretty much his whole coaching career. You know, Drew Brees was a motivator. Mm-hmm. You know, he was aggressive. You know, he motivated. You know, he was a leader. You know, by his words. You know, his actions. You know, with Russ, it's just like he's real soft spoken. Right. You know, he don't really like lit the fire in anybody. It's like, let's go, guys. You know, we'll get on the next try type shit. You know,
he's on a more positive.
Yeah, you know, he's more positive. I need my, and I keep saying this stuff. If I have a quarterback, I need him to be like someone like Tom Brady, to where like he
can put a fire in your ass.
He lit your fire up. You know, he's gonna get at you. He's gonna be fiery. You know, like somebody like Drew Brees. You know, like even like somebody like Aaron Rodgers. You know, right. Like I need somebody that's gonna you know, be mean. Right. Russ wasn't that guy, and he was clearly wasn't the guy for Sean Payton. You go draft Bo Nix. I think Bo can be somewhat that type of guy. He has a good arm. He's a veteran. He's been in college football for 5 years, so he has a lot of experience in the league. Yeah. Or has a lot of experience, a lot of game experience. So you know, at this point, he's probably seen a lot of these defenses. You go trade, or then you go get Zach Wilson. Then last year you go get Jarrett Stidham. Now I do believe Jarrett Stidham will be Week 1 starter. I do believe that. Yeah. Now it depends on how long will he be Week 1 starter. It kind of depends on how Bo Nix looks. And Bo Nix, if we seen some good shit from Bo Nix, it won't be too long until we see Bo. Right. It really won't. I honestly, truly, I mean, even looking at his schedule, bro. I mean, they'll probably, bro, off the rip. Mm-hmm. If I'm being really honest.
Don't be nice.
These boys might go 0-4. Mm. They may get a dub against the Raiders because they're home. But in 13 games, no, it's that in 13 straight games they got back before the bye week. Yeah, it's looking tough. They'll probably be like 3-10.
Respectable.
I have them. See, at first I had them. I think they'll probably. See, I have it's like at least 5.5, 5.5. Yeah. Like 5.5 games. I think 5 games is probably what they get. They probably go 5-12 for sure. It just depends on when we see Bo Nix. Honestly, truly though, I think we'll see Bo probably. No bullshit. If we're being serious, and Jared Stidham don't look good, I think we'll probably see Bo in week 8.
I was just thinking at 8 or 9. Well, not you can't throw him at 9. You gotta give him at least a game. The prep. Probably 8 would be perfect though. You throw him in
week 8
a little somewhat easy.
Against Carolina, yeah. Realistically, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can.
Yeah.
I mean, or you can, or I mean, it just depends. I mean, I mean, it just depends on Stidham looks, man.
Right.
Maybe Stidham looks
pretty decent.
Maybe Stidham looks pretty decent. Maybe it's maybe the defense is fucking them up, or the run game is fucking them up. But it may be a little bit longer. But we will see Bo in the field this year. He will start this year. I think the earliest we'll see him is probably week 8.
I love that.
But if we don't see him, they'll definitely plan it after the bye week. Because that's sometimes how they do it. They'll play a game which like against Cleveland. They have a bye week, get prep. Then like I mean you can't, and then they go play against. They have a bye week, and then they prep and then play that game. So they pretty much giving that guy 2 extra week, to pretty much get prepared. Right. So I think if we want to see Bo that early, then I think we'll see Bo probably right after the bye week. Defense was not that good last year. Obviously over the years they ended up losing Bradley Chubb. They ended up losing Von Miller and those type of guys. You did have one of the best secondaries in the league with PC2. I mean with PS2 and Justin Simmons. Right. Now you don't have. I mean Justin. you just got PS2 for real. Yeah. For real. I don't see Kareem Jackson. I don't see him out here. So you pretty much starting on over, and pretty much the whole team starting on over. Yeah. You got Cooper led the team in sacks, and you got Singleton led the team in tackles. So you got those guys coming back in your linebacking group. You go in the draft, and you go, like I said, you go draft Bo Nix. Then you go get his receiver, his receiver from Oregon. Then you go get an air rusher from Utah. And then you get a corner from Missouri, and then pretty much all your picks has been offensive weapons. It's gonna be a tough fix for Champagne, man. Right. It's gonna be a terrible season for them. They'll probably be one of the worst teams in the league. It might be them, might be the Raiders, and then also the Giants.
I think Giants might be number 1, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, I'm just saying, like, as in, like,
number,
I'm putting that in order. I know for sure. But yeah, it's not gonna be a good year for Denver. I mean, and I'm not gonna even say. I mean, New England's not having a good year either. I mean, we're gonna be right there too. But Dan's gonna be way better than these motherfuckers. I mean, way fucking better. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Yeah. But hopefully with Bo Nix is the true form. Hope John Elway's kind of giving the guy, under his wing and kind of teaching the game a little bit. But yeah, man, I think Jared Stidham will be QB1. If he fucks up, then you already know who's next man up is. Yeah. It's Bo Nix. They damn sure ain't going for Zach Wilson. I hope they God they don't. They go with Zach Wilson.
It's over with for real.
They tanking. They looking for somebody in the next year's draft.
They tanking for real.
They go with Zach Wilson, bro. I mean, it's already bad enough they going with Jared Stidham, but you go with Zach,
you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're definitely fucked. Any last thoughts on the Broncos before we move on?
Yeah, man, I don't fuck with them boys.
Yeah,
that's about it.
All right, man. On you on the Raiders.
Okay, man. The Raiders, man. Y'all about to go through it. I could just say that. So, Josh, man. Josh. You let Josh go, right? In which, it's cool. It's cool. Because in that sense, you got Zamir White, Alex Madison, right? You got Gardner Minshew running the show now for the time being. if he don't fuck up. Then if he fuck up, you got Aiden O'Connell, right? You still got Devontae Adams for now, in which they talking about him potentially getting traded. I heard a room potentially between him and Brandon Ayuk.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think that would be tough.
What? Devontae going to the Niners?
Yes.
No.
They probably won't let it happen unless they throw a whole bunch of shit in there.
It doesn't make it make sense.
You got to throw a whole bunch of shit in there.
No. Make it make sense. Ayuk, they gave Ayuk 26, right?
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Devontae is making. I think Devontae is probably making around that. Why will you do that?
Contract.
Yeah. Why would you do that? You should already go in and pay Ayuk someone that's younger. But then I could be wrong. I think Adams is probably making less than that. But I'm gonna fact check myself. But I mean, all right, come on. I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
You don't think so?
Not chest in hell.
I don't know, man. But besides that, I'm gonna get back to that. You got Jacoby Myers still. You still got Trey Tucker. You pick up Mike Gallup. So you got Jalen Guyton now. You got DJ Turner.
Oh yeah, no, it's not happening. He's getting 28 a year, bro.
You're talking about Adams?
Yeah,
28.
He's getting 28 a year, and yeah, fucking he got three. He has. See, he can. So here's the thing. Adams can get out of his contract after this year. He said potential out 2025. So, but the Raiders will be in the dead cap for 15 mil. So it's up to him. But if not, he's on it for another 2 years. So he can honestly. I mean, it's up to what the Adams wanted to do.
Right.
But I mean, I think realistically though, I think if Adams play this year, he's definitely not gonna be on the team like next season, for sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah. There's no way in hell.
Personally, I don't see it happening. But where? That's the only thing. Where?
I mean,
yet to be seen.
Yeah. I mean, it'll happen. I mean, if he do get traded, it'll probably be by the trade deadline. They'll do it before the trade deadline, which is like in October. So if not, they don't do that, then he'll probably be like. It'll probably be something that happened like during the off season. He'll probably be hurt.
Pull a Kawhi.
Yeah. So, no, fuck Kawhi. What Kawhi did was bullshit. But yeah, but Kawhi could have played. Kawhi.
Yeah.
No, fuck Kawhi.
We already know.
Yeah. Dumbass.
We already know, man.
Yeah. Don't even
but as far as offense with them last season, you go from Alex O'Connell, he played in 11 games, 213 out of 343 passing attempts for 62.1 completion percentage. So he throws for 12 touchdowns and 7 picks in 11 games. So that's barely over 1 touchdown a game, right?
Yeah.
Then, you had your starting, who was supposed to be your starter, Jimmy G. He went 110 for 169 and 65.1 completion percentage, 1,205 yards, 7 touchdowns, 9 picks. Offense won't going. You got Brian Hoyer. He tried for 3 games. Counted for 3 games. 23 completions out of 42 passing attempts. 231 yards. No touchdowns. 2 picks. So it wasn't all that good. It wasn't really all that good. O'Connell gave him a little spark at times. He gave him a little spark, but overall that offense just was, I don't want to say unbalanced, because really none of that shit really going right. I would say more so unhinged at times. Like it just wasn't consistent. It was no type of real threat, if I could say. I I don't know. You know, you got Devontae there, so it's always a threat. He's the threat. Josh is a threat, even though Josh played 13 games last season. He had 805 yards. He has 6 tubs, though. I think he's going to step it up this season. Well, he's not there, but you get what I'm saying. But now you're running with Zamir White and Alex Madison. This team, this season, is going to be some cut. Let's just keep it straight. I have not that much faith in them. Your defense cool. Your defense is cool. You know, there's nothing crazy going on with them. But I think this season, you're looking just to develop. That's all this is. Development season. Even though you ended last season off pretty good, you know, you kept Antonio Pierce as your coach after he was interim coach last season. He did pretty good stepping in when he did, man. That was a shit show, I must say. Their organization was looking like a pretty bad shit show last season. So when he stepped in as interim coach, it was around week 9. So they went 5-4 in 9 games under him. But they went 3-1 against AFC West opponents. So he tried, man. The motherfucker, he was right there. He was right there in order to get them to the playoffs. He was this close, but
they weren't in the fucking playoffs.
They were this close, bro. I didn't have faith in them, but they had a chance.
They were 2 games behind. They weren't making it.
They had a chance, man.
I
mean, as far as the very end, what I'm saying is like record-wise, they were this close. They did lose. The last.
They weren't going to make it.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Think about somewhere around there.
Yeah, they were when they beat both Giants. They were 4-5, 5-5. Now if they would have beat Miami, they went 6-5.
That would have been tough.
And then all right, now we're talking.
Yeah.
But they go on a 3-game losing streak, right? Now they at 5-8 going. Now they going 5-8 going to the Chargers. Now they
beat the brakes off them niggas.
Yeah.
God dog.
And then they 6-8. So, I mean, after that point, I mean, they had no hopes. But it was good though. I mean, it was a good turnaround point for them.
Shout out O'Connell, man. He turned them boys up. God dang! When I saw that score that day, I was like, "Ain't no damn way these Chargers let these boys put up 63 on their fucking head like this, man."
Yeah.
Damn.
I was at the wedding. I was at my boy's wedding that week.
That's tough. They put up.
Did we do the podcast that week? No.
I think we did it early that week. Am I right? Or did we do it? No. I think we skipped it.
I think we did.
But yeah, 63 points is crazy. Then they beat the Chiefs the next week.
If Herbert was there, that definitely wouldn't have happened.
More than likely.
More
than likely.
63. Hell fucking no.
Staying at 21 though, that's tough. They was on one that week for damn sure. They was on one, but they end up beating the Chiefs, losing to the Colts. Then, you know, they won that last game because that shit ain't fucking matter. They beat Denver, so they ended up 8-9 at the end. So, you know, record wise, he got them to a good place. You know, they weren't as toxic as before. I think the guys were happier with him. So that now that they bought him back, I think that they're gonna feel good this season, but they ain't gonna play as far as like, you know, progress wise. They ain't gonna do much shit, but they gonna feel pretty good. They gonna get some good wins here and there, you know, whenever they can. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about them, man. It's just him figuring out his place with them at this point. So it's just development season. Don't take it too serious.
Raiders. You know the last playoff one was in 2003?
That's the last time they went?
The last time they won a playoff game.
Oh.
The last time they went was 2 years ago. The year that 3 years ago when the year that Cincinnati went to Super Bowl. Because they played Cincinnati week 1. That was Derek Carr's first playoff game.
Oh
then
shit.
the week, then the year, that's when going to the offseason. That's when they went and got Devontae Adams.
Cooked.
Yeah, that's the last time they won a playoff game. Raiders is probably one of the shittiest football organizations we have in a while. Right out there with the Cowboys. And when I say, well, let me rephrase that. Maybe not the Cowboys, but just organization wise. But there's no orchestration there. They don't know what the fuck they got going on. I don't know what the fuck Al Davis got going on over there.
I don't think nobody does.
Now the shit what happened with AB was crazy. But it's not their fault though. But they thought they had something going on, and after that, it was kind of just blew up. You know, you gave up on Derek Carr. You know, he pretty much got you Devontae Adams, and then you let him go. And now you stuck with Devontae is stuck there.
Get the fuck out of there.
Now Devontae, I'm telling you, if there's nothing good going on after this year, Devontae is gone.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Devontae might be gone during the season.
Give me the fuck.
like the dude said, bro. Like what Jimmy G said, like he said in that Netflix series, like he trying to he getting me the fuck out of here, bro. Like for real. You lose Josh Jacobs, you lose Hunter Renfrow, which I don't know why they let him go, and you lose Austin Hooper, right? And
Tweaking
then you lose Elminor. You do get Mike Gallup, Pete Whitehead, Christian Wilkins. You will go get a backup quarterback in Minshew. You want to go get Madison, and then Jalen Guy and Nichols. Now, Madison is not a bad running back to replace Jacobs, but it's not. It's enough. It's a start. It's not enough, but it's a start. Now, what Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, which was last month, which is minicamp, which I didn't hear. It wasn't good. I heard both guys was fucking terrible. Now, who will you? I think realistically, if you would want Aiden O'Connell to start, but you know what Gardner Minshew can do in his league. I mean, he almost took Indy to the fucking playoffs last year.
Yeah,
you know, so it just depends. Do you trust Aiden O'Connell, or do you want to trust someone like Gardner Minshew that played a lot of fucking games in this league and like the way he did last year? Like I said, almost made the team to the playoffs. Just all he had to do was to beat the Texans. The Texans, yeah. Was it the Texans? Yeah, I think it was the Texans. That was the Texans. Is it the Texans or Cleveland? No, it had to been Texans. They were definitely on Cleveland. You have Jacoby Myers coming back. You got your returning receivers in Adams and Myers. Also, you got one of the best defensive linemen in the game, and Max Crosby led the team in sacks in 14.5, and I think that was probably was that the most in the season. I think that's most in the season as well. I'm not quite. I can't remember what was up there. I do believe that I can't say this, and I say this in our 100 episode. Like, Atlanta fucked them up because Michael Penix was supposed to be in here right now. Yeah, Michael Penix was supposed to be their QB1 for sure.
He'd have turned them up a little bit.
I mean, well, not trying to go that far, but he definitely was supposed to go here. Like, that was supposed to be a perfect fit for him to go, yeah. And Atlanta pretty much fucked that up. So now they're pretty much in the fucko right now. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to do good this year. I do have them probably winning, like, I said 5.5. Last year they won 8, but it's just going to be a lot of shit, man. I just don't think it's going to be good enough. Right. I think they'll probably win. They probably get like six wins
at most.
Yeah. They'll probably get a top 5 pick. If Carson Bett's available, they probably get Carson Bett. I'm hearing here first. Carson Bett probably will be a Raider next year. I don't think it will be. I think Shador will probably go number 1 overall, but it depends on who plays better, right? Who has the more height. But if it was me, I think Carson Beck will probably slip and probably go here to the Raiders. So 103. This is the 103rd episode. Yeah, Graham mark this. Carson Beck should be going here next year for sure. Now you do trade Devontae Adams. I would try to get some trade assets for sure. Get something, because you trade Adams, you already know next year you gotta get a quarterback. You have to, and then you gotta get a receiver. You gotta build this team up. Now, Antonio Pierce is going to the second year as a coach. I think Antonio Pierce is definitely a guy that you would definitely want to play for. He did kind of turn the team around. He had the guys actually playing for him instead of somebody like Josh McDaniels was. I'm telling you, man, Josh McDaniels was. When I figured Josh McDaniels was going here, I knew it was going to be a terrible. He would do a terrible job. Dude was just fucking ass. I mean, dude, oh my God, he's like literally the worst head coach ever. Like, dude is almost worse than Urban Meyer. And Urban Meyer barely even lasted.
Worse than Lovie Smith?
No, hell, don't ever disrespect Lovie Smith like that, bro. Lovie Smith actually did very good. That dude got fired and took the team to the playoffs, bro. Come on now, let's be real. Let's be real. Lovie Smith is let's be real. Lovie Smith was the last fucking head coach that took them to the fucking playoffs, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure it was him. Yeah, with Mitch Trubisky was there, right? Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the times. I know he definitely did what Jay Cutler does. But anyways, week 1 at the Chargers, week 2 at Baltimore, week 3 play Carolina, week 4 Cleveland, week 5 at Denver, week 6 Pittsburgh, week 7 at the Rams, week 8 Kansas City, week 9 Cincinnati, week 10 is a bye, week 11 at Miami, week 12 Denver, week 13 at Kansas City, week 14 at Tampa Bay, with week 15 Atlanta, week 16 at Jacksonville, week 17 at New Orleans, and then week 18 the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is 6. This is like 6 dubs maybe.
So you think dude was worse than John Gruden?
John Gruden? John Gruden was good, but it was just his coaching style is different. His coaching style is so 90s and early 2000s. It won't work how it is now. You know, some guys don't like to be shit talking in their face. Some guys do, some guys don't. Mm-hmm. It's different now. John Gruden was just real grimy. You know, he got heated. He got in people's faces and shit. You know. Yeah. But you know, you can't really like take that away. But he was like, I mean, like John. I'm not discrediting John Gruden. John Gruden was an offensive minded dude. I mean, like, I'm not, especially what he did in the early 2000s, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, Oz with the Raiders back in the day. Right. So you know, and then Oz he ended up going to swap places with Dungy and with the Bucks, and took the Bucks to the Super Bowl, and they ended up winning. So, but I don't think John Gruden, he probably won't be ever be talking about in the NFL again. But John Gruden, he was alright.
So what about Dennis Allen from 2012, 2014? They went 8-28. If you remember those years.
See, Dennis Allen was shit. I don't like Dennis Allen now. Nah, it was another, bro. It was somebody else that was terrible. Maybe it was Dennis Allen that was terrible.
8-28.
Was it Dennis Allen? See, now it was the coach they had. I think who was after him?
After him, it was Jack Del Rio.
Jack Del Rio was alright. No.
And then you had Josh McDaniels before him.
No, so it was after
Hugh Jackson.
So yeah, he was terrible. I know he was terrible. No, it was whoever it was John Gruden the second time when he came back. Mm-hmm. I forgot the dude's name in 2000. It was the year that they went to. It was 2019. Or was it 2020? 2020.
He was coaching then, Gruden.
I know, but he was fired during the season.
Oh.
Yeah, it was interim coach. Whoever the interim coach was should have got the job. Should have been the head coach for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They went. I think the Raiders was like they were shit, bro. They were like 1
straight cut.
Oh my god, I remember they were. That was Justin Herbert's rookie year, I want to say.
Let's see here. So, I'm going to do a history lesson, man.
No,
you had...
No, it should have been 2021. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They were...
That's tough.
Yeah.
After his name was Rich.
After that Gruden guy, I think Gruden got fired. They went AWOL. I remember because they beat Dallas. Mm-hmm. They lost against y'all.
It was Rich Bisaccia.
Him. He
went 12.
He should have been the head coach after that, bro.
My fault. No, he went 7-5. That's what it was. 7-5.
Yeah, that's him.
And they had went to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's him. They went 10-7 that year. Yeah, that's him. Yep. He should have got that job, but I don't think he's coaching now. But they should have gave it to him, but they never gave him another chance.
Oh, now he is. Well, not head coaching, but he's on
should be
Packers.
Coach. Yeah, what, DC?
Nope, they got him as a assistant head coach, special teams coordinator.
No, he should be a DC. He turned them guys up.
Yeah,
he turned them guys up.
But that's what happened when we worked for the Raiders, man.
Yeah, for real. Then they went around and got fucking Josh McDaniels. See how that turned out.
Dookie butt.
Yep. And the final thoughts on the Raiders, man. I don't expect. I think the Raiders gonna have a problem with a quarterback situation, and then also with Adams. I think defensively they might be all right, but I think where you losing that 5 key pieces on both on offensive end is not gonna look good.
Yeah.
I think defensively it should be all right. The defense probably should keep them in games, but yeah, it's gonna be offensively. So yeah. I don't think they're gonna score a lot of points at all.
You're right. This whole division is struggling offensively when you think about it.
Yeah.
All of these guys are really struggling. Well, I ain't gonna say Chiefs are struggling, but their defense is stronger than the offense.
Yeah, as of like last year it was.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, man.
All right.
Strong defensive division.
Next week it will be the NFC North.
Ooh. So let's see what we talking here, man. NFC North. So that's the Seattle Seahawks. No, that's
Bro,
West. That's West. Hold on, God damn it.
You is fucking terrible.
Hold on, motherfucker.
It's the Packers, it's the Vikings, it's the Bears, and it's the Lions. Jesus Christ, bro.
It ain't that bad, bro.
It is.
Don't OD,
because you fucked it up last week too.
Don't OD, man.
So the order is gonna be Lions, Green Bay, Bears, and then Vikings.
Bet that.
You watch this far, please like, subscribe, follow us on all the social media, which is gonna be in the description down below. Watch our previous previews that we had done so far. We did the AFC North, and last week we did the NFC South. Now also this one's the AFC West. Like I said, next week will be the NFC North. Will be very interesting, cause it's gonna be some 2 teams in there, maybe 3. I think it's gonna be a good division to watch next year.
2 teams are gonna be good.
It'll be 3. It'll be actually that division itself might be good to watch. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
Other than that, man, you got anything else? Anything else you want to say?
No, not about this division, man. Just Chiefs. They got it. They got it this season. I don't think nobody gonna fuck with them for real. Not out of this division. They got it on lock. So we're just looking to see how they're gonna turn out, really. If they can run it back, man. 3-peat.
Yeah, man. We'll see how that goes when we do our actual predictions towards the end of this. But other than that, I'm on your boy Trez.
J. Ferg.
Your boys is out.